talk about how to properly use the impact cube. So first and foremost, when I get this in the mail, all those clothes and towels and stuff that my wife's telling me to get rid of, I throw those puppies right inside this impact cube. So now I can just smack them. So that's going to give this thing a little bit of weight to what I want to do. And the nice part about this impact cube is they've really enhanced the design of this compared to other products. So they've got sides of this cushion that are angled so that we can actually match the shaft with the cube at impact. So for example, if we take the 7-iron shaft lean, that's what I have right here, and I set up, you can see that this cushion is kind of angled, so I can feel that shaft leaning at impact, which is kind of where I want it to be, and then as I'm coming down, I'm trying to match that shaft lean at impact like this, right? That's one way to use it. The other way to use it is you could do it with a driver. So here you've got driver, right? I can do the same thing. I can take out my driver and I can kind of match the driver impact down there. Then I could also use it for wedge, because wedge you might want to have a little bit more lean, right? The lean on the wedge allows the ball flight to kind of knock down a little bit, and when your wedges are a little lower, that you can kind of control the flight. So I'm going to go here and I can kind of lean it in, so I'm hitting this bag and trying to lean that handle so I can kind of knock it down, because loft is what creates height in the golf ball. And then one of my favorite ways to do it, which is what we do a lot on the golf room everywhere, is to try to help train your club path to what's optimal. So what I would suggest is take your golf bag and you can lay it down on the ground, or you could just keep it up. I'm going to lay this one down just because it's kind of a tour cart bag. And then you're going to take the impact bag, you're going to set it up, and we're going to move it over here to the 7-iron lean. So it's like this. And then if you have a club path that, let's just say, goes over the top, you can see that when I hit this bag, if I were to do it, the bag goes left and my arms are pulling in. That is not what we want to do. So if I wanted to feel like I was hitting a little bit of a draw so I can hit a nice little pretty stock shot like this, I would go back and then feel like I'm extending my arms out, and you can see how the bag will swivel to the right. And this is something that is amazing to do at home, right? Because it's going to give you the proper feedback of what you need to do to get better. And I can get this thing, and what it does is it creates a feeling inside my skin of what I want my golf swing to feel like, right? So this would be, you would kind of want to do the opposite of what you do. So if you feel like you hit slices, make this bag go to the right. If you feel like you're way inside, maybe feel like it goes to the left, this way. And then the other thing, if you want to try to feel on how you could open up your hips a little faster, one really great way to do this is set it up, take it up to the top, come halfway down, and then snap it, and see how I've opened up my hips, but the club is still on the bag, right? And what that's doing is, the beauty of this is that when you hit it and it smacks like whoosh, what you're doing is you're training your body on how to essentially accelerate and then decelerate the club, right? So if you think about me taking a towel, when I take a towel and I snap a towel like this, whoosh, I'm snapping and then I'm extending. So I'm extending my arms to snap it, but then it's how I break the towel, which snaps it at the bottom. So it's the same thing here with this impact bag. I'm going here and I'm coming down and then I'm snapping it on the bag so that I can do it. We don't necessarily want to do this and go like this, right? You want to feel like you're learning and training your muscles on how to throw on the brakes so that the energy can be transferred from your body into the club with that lean on the shaft. So it's a great tool. You can't do this thing enough. It's like we call it, like at the golf room everywhere, we call this like a daily vitamin. You should be smacking this thing every day, like 20 reps a day. And it's great. It's probably getting this impact bag to go to the right. If you're, say, over the top, this is way more fruitful than you just going to the driving range and beating balls, right? This actually gives you the feedback if you're doing it correctly. So give this a go. So now let's kind of take this of what we've learned in our practice and how to demonstrate and talk a little bit about how to take those same feelings onto the golf course.